The control varies from bike to bike, just as the cars in racing games vary in acceleration ability.
This video
This
game
huge
is
game,
amazing.
And practice is the only
Terminator.
key to...
Play. There's our guy. That didn't take long. Hold on a minute. Clang. God. There's one thing I love. It's video game panels clanging closed over the play screen and opening back up. The perfect, most immaculate transition. Oh shit. All right, that was pretty blown out. I don't know what I was playing before. All right. How's everybody doing today? It's Friday. Oh, Clang. Eric William Kelly. I mean, with that 12 months. Thank you for the anniversary. This is a Good Friday game, right? Terminator 2 is a Good Friday movie. I mean, it's a good anytime movie. But it's good to see you, Bill Pax. Hello, Yondo. Are you playing Cairn? I didn't get super far in Cairn. I was thinking about picking it back up today, but I don't know. There are alternate paths to Terminator 2 that I never went through. So it's time to do it. Clang. NB, hello. Merking Lee. DJ Nemesis. Hello, everyone. Mike Alhuman. Hello. ESPN 64. Sneaky Lumpia. Good to see you all. Rad Raven. Escher. Clang. Tunnel Rat. Lurker. 484. With the 95 stream streak.
Leader of the human resistance faction.
Powerful lurking.
Highly advanced combat abilities and
Strong lurking that can defeat any enemy. Scotty Ryan, hello. Hey Ryan. Ryan Daraberry. The best enemy of all is Wall. Giant Wall. Okay. We gotta hit the story mode. Oh, do we try to play? I guess, yeah, if you have more enemies, you have more points. Am I a bad enough Terminator? Let's try it. Let's see if I can get second path. I probably shouldn't do this because it's gonna like be different at the end. Game's so good. One continue. Already been shot. 4 health? Man, everything's harder, huh? Yeah, I probably can't even beat it on this difficulty, much less get alternate endings. But whatever. We're here to play Terminator. That's what we're doing. Oh!
Continue acquired.
Yeah, extremely rare continue. I think I only found like 2 or 3 of those. There's bound to be more though.
Checkpoint.
I'm thinking that's a grenade he's tossing at you. Reminds you of Metal Slug? Yeah, I could see that. The animations, the yells, the little like death yells everyone does. A lot of that is Metal Slug. It even has like it's got a melee too. Big boy approaches. Oop. I forgot that you could slide kick the grenades. Pretty rad. Oh, bury me with my Terminators. Damn it, the grenades hurt you. Shit. Because it makes sense the grenades would hurt you, okay? I did play RoboCop versus Terminator. Don't think I ever finished it, though. Never got all the way through. Pinnacle music. And it has just a bunch of metal pipes clanging in the background. Real punchy synth. I think, yeah, this music kept reminding me of Command and Conquer, which also has a rad fucking soundtrack. Of the 90s vibe of this game. Yeah, it's fun, right? The game has the aesthetic of the games that were out when the movie came out. So it's like, it's a throwback that makes a lot of sense.
Checkpoint.
Ooh! Damn, got zapped. Yeah, I also just reminded out of nowhere there's the Neo 3 demo out, huh? I gotta check that out. I think Melee is worth more points too, I think. Discovery. Maybe not. Aww. Troll laser. Ooh. I felt compelled to dip my toe back into. Really more like my head. Hello, Guac. Good to see you on the Twitch side of things. I played beat 'em up games back in the day. Sure, yeah. I don't know that I necessarily like sought them out, but I played everything I could get my hands on. Beat 'em up was definitely more of an active genre back in the day. Got a 9-inch nail sound to the synth. I can hear it. Ah! Why didn't you jump, Sarah? Jump! There we go. And the guitar stings. That's also just like very much 94 condensed into a music sound. I'm into it though. It's definitely a sound that I've been waiting to cycle back into music. You got bands like Health, you know, that are out there doing it. Gunship, to a lesser extent. KMFDM is still a very, very might be strong, but still an active industrial band. Always been a fan of them. Oh shit. They're like all come out at the same time. Ah! Damn. Victory. Who's that guy back there? Who's working late? Who's putting in the hours at Cyberdyne? Damn. Too hot. Oof. Wait. I don't remember playing a piston level. I thought there were just two, like, prologue levels. Oh, my memory's really that bad. Oh, T2 was in 97? Oh, it was set in 97.
Checkpoint.
Oh, well, there's that, but also, like, I don't know, the game kind of, like, you kind of, like, the first couple of stages are sort of in an alternate timeline, I guess. Oh, right. Thought I had to jump on it for some reason. The movie came out before 97, right? The movie was in 94? '92. Damn, okay. It does hold up. Such a smart movie. Moves quickly. It's way longer than I thought, but it's one of those films where, like, I don't know, you're never bored.
Checkpoint.
It's never not moving somewhere or doing something, revealing something. Just such functional, solid, enjoyable directing. All the scenes kind of tell you everything you need to know about the characters, or playfully even misdirecting you, just with camera work and audio cues. It's so fucking good. It doesn't have to explain everything to you because you feel it. When all the characters are just kind of like doing all their establishing. 1000 going around, being sinister. Arnold warping in. Theoretically being the bad guy again, but like the movie is kind of coy about that. The whole sequence, like from the Terminators meeting for the first time in like that mall hallway, so like with the roses and everything, so iconic. But the whole sequence there like goes right into a chase, goes into like a crazy car chase. Semi and the like LA Aqueduct or the LA River. Oh no! Oh wow, you're invincible for that. Fucking rad is what it is. Good cinema. Things just don't flow like that anymore, or rarely. Oh what? Why did they both track me like that? Terminated. I didn't know that there would be flamethrowers on the other end.
Continue.
Let me tell you, not a good sign to be using a continue already. Fuck off. I think there is a, I think you do get an extend. With enough points. It's not many. You get like one, maybe? Ow, fuck. Tricky slides. I'm trying to trick you. There's a non-lethal method in this game. Oh, fuck off. Oh, whatever. That was never going to work out anyway. I could kind of tell. I don't know why. Who cares?
Continue.
I guess you can melee, but I still think it's like killing people. It is a bit odd. That does become like a thing in the movie, right? You want Arnold to not kill people? No problemo. All right. The goal is to get to different story paths. That's what we're doing it for. I wonder if this is also one of those games where if your memory just isn't fresh, you're going to get tagged with a lot of random stuff. so good. One of those where it's like you don't really mind playing it again because the music is so good. Oh, baby. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Morgie. Yeah, it's going to be movie night. Horse. Eeh. I even tested all the films. Got the projectors all loaded up and ready to go. James Fisto, thank you for the bits. Thank you for the horse bits.
Checkpoint.
Yeah, ammo is infinite. But you don't get a gun upgrade that often, really. Oh fuck. Oh wait. Ow, fuck. Oh, that was weird for a second. Oh, quick kill? Discovered a technique. Love how you can hear the little metal clang and the victory jingle. Man, why did we lose this vision of the future? Music that sounds like this. I guess synth rock? Maybe what you call it? I guess it's just too dorky. Some people hate the ending to Terminator 3. Yeah, it was pretty garbage. I mean, the whole movie's trash, really. Terminator 3 sucks bad. But the most insulting thing is that it basically just undoes Terminator 2. Terminator 2 is very much like, you can change the future, and fate is not a thing. And then Terminator 3 is like, no, it is, though. Actually, it is, and everything's going to happen no matter what. So, in a way, it's like, I don't know. Definitely reminds me of sort of the post 9/11 fatalism of films made in the early 2000s. But it's also terrible. It's a really bad movie. Is good compared to what came after. Yeah. At least Salvation tried to do something. All the rest of the films have just been stuck like retreading the good movies, which is really bad. When all you can do is like retread old stuff. Try to just go back to the thing that worked one time. Seen any of the Jarhead sequels? No, but I'm curious. I've always been curious about them. I did like Jarhead. Did they turn into just straight action films? Because that would be an amusing and complete like spiritual undoing of anything that movie was about. I hope it's like Jarhead 2 and his squad of John Jarhead is in Afghanistan and his squad of good US dudes gets abducted by terrorists. The leaves are here? Oh, it's because we're on normal. Yeah, I like that it changes more of the level than just like more enemies or they have more health, stuff like that. Called Field of Fire. It fucking rocks. Blade from Jarhead to Jarhead 2 is up there with Rambo to Rambo 2. Fucking yeah. I mean, just, it's like any time that there's more than one follow-up to any kind of military movie that tries any amount of nuance, it's just gone immediately, right? So that's what I assumed with all the Jarheads. I'm telling you guys, like, PTSD-addled, nothing to lose.
Warning.
Freedom fighter gone wrong is one of my favorite like genres. PTSD rampage films, where the movie tries to pitch it as like it's deserved, it's just. man pushed to the brink. When really all he did is get bullied at the bar a little bit. Like that's my absolute favorite kind of film. You don't really get him outside of the 80s much. Back when those movies could be made full-throated for like Vietnam vets that wanted to believe they were badasses. Yeah, no feelings. No. It gets very jingoistic. Yes. Yes. I need to check in on the Wolf Warriors. I saw Wolf Warrior 1 and 2 and I was like, man, these movies fucking rock. And they're pretty much the like PRC equivalent of American jingoistic films. They're not allowed to be too crazy with it, but it's still pretty good. I only got halfway through this movie, but I feel compelled to sing its praises. Lady Bloodfist seems like a real garbage, like a lot of garbage action films got made in the 2010s and continue to get made. Just the shittiest, lowest budget stuff. And they can book talent for him because the talent's not doing anything else. Anyway, I thought this would be one of them, and to some degree it is, but it's like, it's really fun to find an action film from the 2010s that is low budget, but still like high concept, good performance, good stunt performance. Like that it's well shot. And here's the thing. It pretty much takes place in the Bloodsport universe. They talk about the Kumite, they talk about Mate, it's all the same like universe shit. Because I guess it doesn't matter, like who cares? He made all that crap up anyway. I don't even know who owns the rights to Bloodsport, but what do they care? So I'm all about this, about like cheesy action films taking place in the universe of other cheesy action films and borrowing their get down. Yes, don't forget your Shidoshi, right? Somebody even did like the Death Palm or whatever. Fucking awesome. Anyway, it's also a pretty good movie. It's straight up Lady Bloodsport. But they got like really good performers in it. The stunts are real good. What movie am I talking about? Lady Bloodsport. Lady Blood Fight? Shit. Hold on, let me look it up. Lady Blood Fight. Yes, that's the one. Not bad. Not bad. I only saw the first half. So I don't know. But yes. A martial arts champion recruits Jane Bloodfight to compete in a vicious all-female underground tournament. After months of rigorous preparation, the young woman is ready to square off against the world's deadliest fighters. Jane's a rebel and a renegade. Okay, here's one of my favorite things, right? I'm playing with an Xbox controller. So I'm talking about my PTSD-addled rampage dudes, right? There's invariably always a scene where they have to show you that they're actually nice. Like they're not just murderous psychopaths. And the way, like the Save the Cat scene in those movies is always very telling because often the particular character is like not, like even the thing they choose to show that they're a nice person is not nice. Anyway, since this movie's about babes, the Jane, our lead, is like a waitress at the beginning. And she's like collecting a family's plates and the like old lady's like having trouble paying and she's like, oh, don't worry about it. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. That's a Save the Cat scene that would never happen in a dude-led action film. Never ever would a guy be like working at a diner. Jane's actress has a bunch of 6 stunt credits on IMDb. She's good. She's really good. A lot of good action scenes. She brings a lot of good intensity. She beats the fuck out of some dudes. It's pretty rad. So, as somebody who's watched a lot of boring, garbage, forgettable action films, especially ones from the 2010s, that one stands out as being pretty good, pretty damn good. But I also haven't finished it. Is this a new game or an old game remastered? It is a new game. This came out a few months ago, maybe like a month and change. Yeah, those lasers aren't on. Man, there's so much that's different about these levels. I like it. Maybe the pistons just weren't there. Ow, fuck. Just warming up. I'm warming up all the cinephile talk. Oh, there's a piston. Ah! Yeah, but there's way fewer of them. It's just been that one. Okay, I guess they were all over this level before. Or we're all over this level on hard. Oh. F1 Racer, thank you very much. Glad you've been enjoying the streams. I'm trying to sprinkle a little more action, a little more fun, a little more spontaneity. We're gonna watch. I'm really excited to see Ryan's Babe tonight. The trailer was pretty suitably unhinged. Got the Metal Gear sub alert. Hell yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Amy Johnston was on Corridor Crew Stunt People React. Ooh, I wonder to what. Oh, okay. I guess this is what gets her locked up. John. Let's save the future. Look how grizzled and sad John Connor is. Hello, Def David. How you doing? Hello, Camilla. Also, hello, Tiny Ma. All right, time for future laser combat. Since John's a big burly man, he can run and shoot at the same time. Frank Grillo was in an action movie fairly recently. Well, I saw it fairly recently. I'm trying to remember. Really generic. Very much a, you know, veteran, pushed to the brink. But weirdly, like, even though the action was really lame in that film, Frank Grillo's performance was really fun. He was like really smiley the whole time and brought a really interesting aura to what is normally like a very dour experience. It also had some pretty good, like... Oops! Pretty good one-liners. Fuck. Alright, grenades. Is the Grodd Obama thing from the Flash TV show on MediaTek? No. But various clips from Flash and Guardians of Tomorrow, I think, do deserve to be on MediaTek. Right, we take cover. John Connor's tactical. Ah! Now it's B? I guess it was always B.
Termination negative.
I remember seeing some clip from Legends of Tomorrow where a giant teddy bear was fighting an alien or something, and like the cast was just sitting there watching it, being like, wow!
Deflected pulse activated.
Grodd. Adventure of the Week show. Where did our Adventures of the Week go? I guess, yeah, the various Marvel series are trying to take that. I guess there's a billion Star Trek franchises now. Where am I? Oh, okay. Oh shit, I keep forgetting, yeah. See that defiant masculine pose he struck there? Damn it. And it's fucking with the timeline. $2029, huh? This is LA. I don't think I've seen a single fire barrel since living in LA, which is kind of sad. I kind of hope they'd be somewhere. I don't know that I've seen a fire barrel in real life ever. Which, if I'm being honest, you know, I haven't gone searching for them. Wouldn't say that I naturally gravitate in places where fire barrels might be. But I'm starting to wonder if they're a thing. Be a change I want to see in the world. I feel like I got close to a fire barrel with that candle that ignited completely. After that, surely I'm qualified to own and operate a fire barrel. Yeah, that's the thing. Seattle or LA is too warm. Today specifically, it's going to be a freaking heat wave this weekend in LA. It's going to be in like the low 80 degrees Fahrenheit. I guess naturally Fahrenheit. Oh, hello, Steph. I've decided that it was too pretty of a day. What's up? Why are you? Oh. Yeah. Hold on a minute. Partially justify having to drive in.
Yeah.
Re-accident? Oh, well, might have been the general strike. Yeah. A lot of schools had walkouts and stuff. I was just reading about it.
Checkpoint.
No, not a teacher strike. It's just a general protest strike today. Yeah, you're not supposed to buy anything. Not supposed to work. No. Yeah, there's some edge cases that are kind of hard to determine. Like, should I not be streaming? We recorded Inside Games earlier, and I was like, but I like doing this. This isn't work. Maybe I'm making money for YouTube, I guess, by uploading. Not sure what the spirit of the strike is to understand if I'm supporting it properly or not. I was looking around for Minnesotan charities that I could maybe put on some fundraisers for, or just donate some money to. Anyone in chat, if you're Minnesota local, you'd like to recommend a charitable cause, please do. Man, how good is Terminator, though? Terminator 2 specifically. Yeah, I wonder what they say their numbers are. I mean, I'm okay with competition. Yeah.
Checkpoint. Quad particle active.
Oh.
Warning. Warning. Warning.
Oh yeah. Yeah, CJ, that works.
Warning.
Oh, I didn't think we'd come over this far. Bashing down more robots. Yeah! Single fist raised in victory. They can't defeat the power of humanity. Oh, Limnock. I'm glad you found brought you this thing. I really enjoyed working on that. Still hear pretty frequently people that are just not aware of it, so. Yeah. That swing. Nice. Big Dick Arnold. Oh, renter support fund? Look into it. I'd put in some bids for some sponsorships. Feels pretty fitting to me to take whatever money I can negotiate out of those and donate it on. Oop, wrong button. A is dead.
Girl, you taught me how
So
to
good.
ride real fast.
Close your boots, your motorcycle.
Showed me how this town shattered dreams. Another lesson about a naive fool.
Steph's online.
Came to Babylon. Found out that the pie don't taste so sweet. Now his guitar's Cadillac, hillbilly music, lonely, lonely streets that I call home. Come on. Yeah, my guitar.
Continue acquired.
That is. Wild. This game rules so hard.
Now on the day I was born, the nurses all gathered round, and they gazed in wild wonder at the joy they had found. The head nurse spoke up. Come on.
Cold beer.
She could tell
Got some cold brand beer.
that I was bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad. Bad to the bone. I broke 1,000 hearts before I met you. I break 1,000 more, baby.
Throwing them on the sizzler.
You're scaring away my customers, you goddamn freak.
Angry bartender approaching. Oh,
That I'm bad to the bone.
I mean, I guess he does take a round.
Bad to the
The
bone.
movie, right? Ah. figure out how to reliably hit this guy without getting shot. Yeah, I guess we'll see we still here. Usually it takes a longer than most music in a game for YouTube to shut things down. You can usually get through a full song. Terminator 2 is so rad. We gotta figure out, I mean, there's a billion Terminator knockoffs, like too many. You could just do Terminator 3 and 2 to fit bad movie night, but you can do better. And the body language of Robert Patrick as T-1000 is just so fucking good. We gotta run away. Hey, Ken and Ken. Oh, Coon Coon Coon. Ugh. 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 This game does remind me a lot of Battletoads, to be honest. All the different, like, the variety between stages, how some of them are just fully different types of game. Look at that. It doesn't like linger over long on mechanics that aren't super complicated either. So like there's only a couple of chases like this and they're both pretty short. And then other levels you play as other characters, there's always little twists on how they play. John Connor can run and gun. Terminator doesn't have a life bar. It's only time that you lose, but it's still like taking hits resets your multiplier. There's still meaning to everything. Stuff that's just piled up in the LA River. Oh, it smashes the top off the truck. So sick! I ranted about this before too, but not only is it such a good action spectacle, but even the setup of the scene, again, it tells you aspects about the characters. T-1000's in this giant semi-truck, like blasting through everything. Terminator's gotta be like clever, small, or is smaller. Arnold's not smaller, but in terms of power and like the way that they have to operate, he's got to escape. He's got to be, he's the hare. Ugh, it's the best. This is where the burn barrels are. It seems like they would be down in the LA River. All right, we gotta escape. Music is so fucking good. There's like there's a pretty predictable timing you can hit. I wonder if that's gonna get I wonder if that gets mixed up on hard. I think, yeah, you can just leave. How good would Vin be as the next Terminator? Ugh. He would be a good Terminator, maybe. I don't think he would ever take a role where he has to play a villain, though.
Checkpoint.
Yeah, Henry Cavill would be a good Terminator. Oh no, I took a hit. Oops. Ooh. Never gotten seen by camera before. Yeah, it's gonna be Timothy Chalamet. We're just giving everything to Timothy Chalamet. At least we got a new weirdo. I need to see Marty Supreme. Heard a lot of good things about it. I like me some weird films. Okay. We're gonna reset this one because we're gonna pick the second orc, not the first one. This game easier, or are you just that good? I'm just that good, baby. What? I played through this before. I'm fairly familiar with it. A little bit of familiarity goes a long way with games like this. Thank you, O Cheese. But not a nice shirt for movie night. Oops. Huh? Oh. I guess the battery went out. Planning to continue dispatch on stream. I probably should. I'll try it again and see how it performs. I don't know. There's some very small aspects of that game that gave me a small amount of ick. I got a little ick. Tiny shiver of ick. Planning on playing through RE9 on stream? Yeah, probably. Yes. I'm gonna play the heck out of that game. Hoping to get through RE2 or 4, or maybe both. Where did I buy the shirt? Wet Cat Turd wants to be my friend. I bought it at a shop in Honolulu. Don't remember which one, unfortunately. Check the tag. Okay, now we're gonna plug this dude. Bang. Damn, it sucks you had to see that. Alright, so we ice Miles Dyson. Back to the police station. Okay, Dyson is dead, but his work can still be continued. I need to get out of here and get to Cyberdyne HQ. I should. And it's just a like 5% ick. No worse than like starting any anime. There's always something in there that I'm like, God, come on. We gotta do this. Oh, damn. Damn, Sarah's brutal. Yeah, movie night's for sure going to be Twitch only. For sure. None of them figured out how to crouch. I'd be in trouble. I guess there is one crouching shooter, and they are trouble. Something controversial, or what do you mean? A trope you didn't like? Yeah, mostly stuff like that. With anime, it's like some sexualization of a minor, some kind of like some sort of audience pandering. I guess fan service. But it's a little more insidious than that. That's usually with anime. Dispatch, specifically, the thing that gave me a tiny amount of ick was that it was like, it's basically like a 20s male fantasy, but pitched to like 40-year-olds. Oh, Dingle. And there's a, you know, even though I am in that exact demographic, I'm still just kind of like, eh. It has a bit of an air of most anime I've seen, which is that there's a subtle, I feel like there's almost a subtle condescension in the premise. And like, you're a loser, so we're going to tell a story about a loser that like gets redeemed and has babes surrounding him. The birthplace of Skynet. Can't leave any trace of Dyson's research behind. I got a sick gun now. That's me. I'm being oversensitive. Like I said, it's a 5% ick.
Checkpoint.
And as the game goes out, as the game plays on, I'll either be validated in my assumptions or be surprised and be happily wrong. Yeah, wish fulfillment, maybe. Wish fulfillment, but it's not necessarily my wish. I think that's where it reminds me of some anime. Like there's subtle winks and nods in this show because they presume that's what the audience wants or hopes for themselves in this like self-insertion fantasy. But I'm overthinking it. Just what I do. It's my thing. Kind of have a little patent. I have a cozy little patent on that, so Next time you overthink something, thank me. And also send me a check. Yeah, Twilight for lonely guys. I think I saw that take on the internet. I mean, there's way more of that than I think dudes would like to exist or admit, I should say. But I do appreciate the linking of it. I've often thought that trash for girls is so much more interesting than trash for guys. And that's also a bit of the dispatch aspect. Like, it's actually kind of interesting trash for guys, dispatch. There's a little more going on there. It's a little funnier, a little better written. There's certainly a lot of anime that is just full trash for dudes. And it's not very interesting or unique or daring or clever. So at least it's got that. Even if it is trash for dudes, it's pretty good trash for dudes. Yeah, you get into some good lady trash like Twilight. Oh, baby. Twilight is fantastic. Yeah, Heated Rivalry. I mean, Heated Rivalry is... I struggle to even call it trash. Because there's some genuinely wholesome character drama in there too. Whoa! Oh, I forgot. I thought I'd just get in the elevator. In addition to all the dick sucking. Good girl trash is like Jupiter Ascending. That's some of my favorite babe trash ever. Inuyasha's really good. I love Jupiter Ascending because it basically just took, like, in the way that the Matrix diced up a lot of like male fantasy and cyberpunk and anime. That's what, like, Jupiter Ascending really did try to do that, but with babe stuff. It is straight up the combo of like Sailor Moon and Inuyasha and a whole bunch of really good formative girl garbage. And it didn't hit. It didn't hit, unfortunately. We didn't get a Jupiter Ascending franchise. Yeah, Mila Jovovich. Sorry, not Mila. No, Mila Kunis. I saw Mila and just my brain filled in the rest. Channing Tatum, Eddie Redmayne. So good, dude. Fucking Eddie Redmayne is like a anemic space aristocrat, always wearing these high-collared leather bodices and rasping about his mom. That's so good. That's quality girl trash. Channing Tatum is a cyber inline skate wearing Wolfman. Turns out you're queen of the bees. I'll always respect you, Jupiter Ascending. Well, there wasn't a whole lot different then, huh? It's just like one different level. We're running now. That engine meter. I guess my webcam's probably covering it. Matrix 4 girl trash. No. I'm not sure. I think it was trying to not be trash. Matrix 4 fell victim to trying to outdo any expectations for it. Or it acknowledged expectations, I think. Matrix 4 is smart guy trash. Trash? There's trash, but then there's like snooty, hyper-intelligent trash, which is its own fun. Like, to me, Matrix 4 is kind of up there with Megalopolis in like... Yeah, it insists upon itself. Yes. It's one of the few movies that I will fully admit insists upon itself. Damn it, man. I keep eating these bullets. Can't be doing that. I hate bullets. Blah, blah, blah.
Terminated. Continue.
Too smart to make a profit. Yeah. Too smart to deliver a good movie. If it had actual good fights, then maybe they could be cooking with something. Because the writing is, I'm okay with the writing. It's just straight up not a very fun movie to watch. It just kind of doesn't look very good. Compare that with like The Matrix 1. 2 to a, I like 2 a lot, but in terms of like the actual directing, 2 to a slight lesser degree, even though I love the action in 2. And 3 is just kind of a weaker film all around. Not to mention way more depressing. Yeah, it was a pandemic movie. Yeah. In a lot of ways, I think. Way too up in its own head. We'll take 3 over 2? And I won't. 3 doesn't have many good action sequences. It's mostly CG. It's like all the robots fighting. I guess there's the Dragon Ball fight at the end between Neo and Smith. That's all right. And it's got those slow-mo freaking Play-Doh face punches. Big fan of that. Way too comical for, I guess, that part in the film, but yeah, that's what they decided to do. It's got the lobby part too at the beginning where the werewolves are all running around on the ceiling. That's kind of neat, I guess. He has the ultimate murder mecha fantasy sacrifice scene. Or where like Keanu gets cyber crucified. I didn't know I did that. Like the imagery is pretty sick of Keanu with his like bandana, his blindfold on, using his cyber telekinesis to zap out all the monsters. Oh, I don't know. Were they vampires? Sure. I don't remember. Oh, 4 Goose? Yep, still alive. Still alive, still gaming. Still popping chivos. Vaya con Dios, baby. Yeah, from the sounds of it, I mean, the Wachowskis broke up. Oh, got him.
Terminated.
Thought I shot in time. The Wachowskis separated as a directing duo. I don't know what. I think it was maybe after Jupiter? Cloud Atlas? No. I don't know. Anyway, they direct separately now. Only one of them did Matrix 4. Cloud Atlas? Man. Well, they made the biggest, most incredible movie they could. I liked Cloud Atlas a lot. Yeah, it's the true movie. Tom Hanks plays like some kind of future caveman. Fighting over there. You can just watch as long as you want. Put on a little show for everybody. Ugh. So good. Tom Hanks was in Cloud Atlas as Future Asian. No, there was a Future Asian. The dude that kind of looked like Keanu Reeves. The plot line in the like cyber future with the elf guy, and they were like driving around on the hover bike. That wasn't Tom Hanks, was it? Playing that role? Maybe that was. Did see Valerian. Valerian has like 20 minutes of good movie in it, and then a whole bunch of French shit. And then Rihanna does a whole song, I think. The intro's rad in Valerian. And then when Valerian is in the like power armor and just bashing through all the ecologies in a space station, that's pretty fucking cool. Some of the establishing shots of like the space market were really neat. Whoa, excuse me. Huh. Okay. Maybe I should have just picked the two alternate paths then. Whoa, never mind. I'm future Sarah Connor now. That's awesome. This wasn't in here before. I guess in this timeline, Sarah Connor's so much of a hard ass. She survives. Oh, your dad read the Valerian comics, huh? I didn't know there were comics.
Checkpoint.
I mean, I was kind of disappointed by it. I was like, oh, Luc Besson is returning to grand science fiction. Kind of hoping for something that had maybe the tone of Fifth Element. I'm not quite sure what tone it had.
Defense stage 4 online. Identify terminate.
No! Damn it. Yeah! Okay, ooh, that was close. Yeah, there's the elevator too. Elevator's a real son of a bitch. Changed Valerian's character quite a bit. In the comics, he's a bit of a ladies' man. I mean, I remember them establishing that, but I guess maybe it didn't read so much in the character itself. But yeah, in the intro, there's like a hallway of pictures that pop up of all the chicks that Valerian has boned. Which I'm like, man, not a great way to endear me to this character. Lorelei. And we're not talking about Channing Tatum. We're talking about whatever dude was in Valerian. Kind of like a kind of an Eddie Furlong quality. What do you mean Snyder film? You thinking of Sucker Punch? Or no, wait, the other one. Rebel Moon? Yeah, you're probably thinking of Rebel Moon. Rebel Moon is just garbage. Rebel Moon is just anime trash. some live action Netflix anime garbage. But people like anime, so why wouldn't they like Rebel Moon? It's an insult to anime, to be honest. Ugh, yeah, right. Rebel Moon is just One Piece, but like a little more hardcore.
Checkpoint.
Most anime is garbage, but that's because most of everything is garbage.
Warning.
Oh, ah! Oh, I didn't kick it back. I missed it? What? There we go. I'll save you, son. Sarah kills Dyson. This what struck me is about Rebel Moon is the format. Just like how the entire movie is about one character at a time. The first movie, at least, is them putting together their anime squad of wacky characters. And one by one, you go to one character, you learn about their backstory that has exactly one problem. They solve that exactly one problem. Most of that involves a fight where all the characters just stand and watch and narrate what's happening to each other as it's happening. My son is gone. Wait, what? We missed it? We lost him? Resistance continues to fight, but without John leading them. They're barely holding on. Humanity needs a new savior now, but it can't be me. I couldn't even save my own son. Forgive me, John. There is no future without you. Okay, so now I guess we gotta let the Terminator do it. We gotta change his ethics chip. And I still haven't seen, what is it, Dark Fate? The most recent Terminator, but man, Genesis is shit. Genesis was so bad. It's funny how, like, watching a bad movie, a truly bad movie, can make all the other ones that you thought were bad not seem so bad. It's watchable. Yeah, they got better talent on it. So that's more encouraging. Yeah, Genesis was so bad. Wow, couldn't believe how bad that movie was. I watched it on a plane, and even that, then I was like, this was too good for this movie. I should have watched it, like, in a postage stamp while I was watching something else on my phone, playing it like 20 times speed. Yeah, better in GIF form. Absolutely. Wild. Break A. Wonder if you get different character art if you get better ranks. Other of the future mode unlocked. All right, one path left. I know, and I'm gonna get it. Oh, yeah, we still here? I can listen to MJ. I can watch The Pianist in Chinatown. I don't think I can watch anything by Besson ever again. Why was he in the Epstein files? There is missions. Time limited, no continues, no saves. Huh. Oh yeah, General. Yeah, Starship Troopers fucking rocks. It's got the action. It's actually got the character drama. There's some shockingly good writing and acting in that movie. More nuance than it would let you think it has, right? Even inside of the setting, which is largely uncommented on, which is, you know, that's always Verhoeven's. Same with RoboCop. Yeah, and tits. Tits. I sure do love the way that Verhoeven shoots topless women. Which not only includes the fact that he shoots topless women, but he's not sleazy about it. You can watch striptease and never feel like you are in a peep show that the director is allowing you to watch. There are scenes in striptease that are intentionally meant to be very sexually awkward, but it's on purpose. And it has a point with the story and the characters. But just all the boobs, they're presented largely without fanfare. They're nice to look at, but the framing doesn't fixate on them. There's a lot of just like topless women walking around and acting in a scene. And sometimes you get to see a titty. So I always appreciated that in Starship Troopers. Also, I don't know. Need more casual nudity in film. Just more dicks, more wieners, more ding dongs. What happens in Redline? Redline, really? The anime? Or do you mean the bike racing film? Redline anime. I don't remember that, but I guess I'll just have to watch it again. Guess I'll have to watch Redline again. Started watching Dan to Dan. Speaking of anime that has an early ick that I guess you just have to accept. Hello, James W. McBreen. Autistic boobs. Love me art. I'm all about fine art here. I'll stand by Striptease being a good movie. Striptease is basically like, what if RoboCop was a stripper?
Checkpoint.
And instead of, and to me, it's like, it's the dynamic between male fantasy and female fantasy. Striptease is basically a superhero movie, except somebody has stripping power. And it has a crazy, unexplained power in this world and affects what people do and affects the dynamics. What does the main character do with their power? What do people around them do to try to manipulate them? It's all there, baby. And also loads of titties. Anyway, watch Striptease. Maybe I should do a double header. What was the one Demi Moore was in? Because man, that movie is awful. That is some real, like, I don't feel comfortable watching this garbage. She looks great in it though. But also a lot of the movie is the Eurythmics, which is weird music. See Demi Moore stripping too?
Warning.
No, Striptease is the Demi Moore one. Showgirls is the Paul Verhoeven one. My bad. I got them mixed up. Substance? No, it's not the substance. Grenade! Not G.I. Jane. Striptease. I'm telling you it's striptease. Basically, you know how in Rocky 4, when the movie just jerks off all over Rocky's body reveal? That's Demi Moore in Striptease. The shape she's in and like her dancing in that film, you're like, fuck me! She worked really hard for this. She worked so hard. And it's like, it's kind of impressive even though the movie's crazy sleazy. In Rocky 5, you don't get a lot of Stallone beef. You've only got You've only got brain damage Stallone in the shower at the beginning with the shakes because he got 5,000 concussions fighting Ivan Drago. Really fun storyline for Rocky. Yeah, CTE Stallone, which is really just normal Stallone.
Checkpoint.
I like how the boxing commission was like, Rocky, you are too stupid to box in 5. But then 30 years later, they're like, no, you're good. He does the exhibition in Rocky Balboa, and he gets cleared to fight. I was like, are they going to bring up his like massive brain hemorrhaging? No? It's fine. Don't worry about it. Rocky Balboa predicted the future. Yeah, sort of. I mean, that's what Rocky 5 was about. Rocky 5 was, you know, about Don King and match fixing and propping up paper champions and shit. And yeah, Rocky Balboa was also correct in sort of predicting that boxing would just become these sideshow exhibition matches. The only thing people would want to watch anymore. Or that people miss having a proper champion, and you have to like bust the old heads out. Rips so hard. Well, the Rocky movies by and large, well, I guess 5 is really the only one that started to talk about the boxing industry, or trying to work in boxing industry events. Hopefully now we'll get some, thanks to Heated Rivalry, hopefully we'll get some, like,
Warning.
rad sports movies. I really did like Heated Rivalry. The only thing that I was missing was, like, actual sports. I didn't want to see, like, full sports matches, but I was kind of surprised. I figured they would have, like, for the pivotal character moments, or the, like, pivotal games, maybe show, like, 1 or 2 plays at the end of the game. Steph disagrees with me on this. She says it's not necessary. But I think with like good action directing, you can make like 2 or 3 minutes of sports look really cool and be very exciting. I also think it would lead into the tension a little bit. The dick sucking will mean a lot more when you see them pounding each other on the ice. Goal 1? Is that a movie? I guess it's a movie, huh? A movie called Goal 1? Oh yeah, Haikyuu. That's been another fun thing about the Heated Rivalry phenomenon. There's a bunch of nerd ladies just basically being like, yeah, welcome. Been on that Fujoshi tick for a minute now. Glad all the other ladies are coming around. I don't know if does Haikyuu have boy kissing? Yuri on Ice has boy kissing, I'm pretty sure. IQ does not have boy kissing. Tragic. Tragic. Curious. I'm trying to see if I can get Steph hooked on something. There's a lot of platonic friendships. I mean, that's wholesome. I think that's one of the things about Heated Rivalry is just people's exhaustion with
Checkpoint.
complicated or combative relationships. So much of it's just nice to see stories about people that are trying to help each other. Like the combative forces are just time and life, not necessarily a villain. Steph watch Succession. I don't think so. That is not relevant at all to anything I'm talking about, is it? That's like the opposite of anything I'm looking for. Oh, you're just curious? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I have no desire to watch Succession. I personally am fully exhausted of shows about rich people being bad. There's too much of that. I definitely don't want to be around it. I go to media these days for hope. Oof, got toasted. People said that about, what is it, Ted Lasso? I don't think anybody has said Ted Lasso sucks. Most people remark on its optimism and in general, like, uplifting energy. It's also about sports, kinda, right?
Factory defenses activated.
Yeah, White Lotus. I like White Lotus all right, I guess. Well, I don't know if I would choose to watch it on my own. Yeah, Statham's got another one out. He's got to protect a child, like Safe. This one's called Shelter. Stallone get Botox? Oh goodness. Stallone has been carved up for a long time. I mean, in Rocky Balboa, I remember seeing that in theaters and Stallone's face all blown up on the big screen. I'm like, yeah, wow. This man has been mushed and reformed, HGH'd. Medical science is a hell of a thing. And it wasn't, you didn't get the full meat in Rambo 4. I don't think he ever took his shirt off. But man, near the end of Balboa, when like he's in the hotel and answers I guess he answers his door shirtless, and you're just like, Jesus Christ, he's turned into a meat mountain.
Identify human and terminate.
Yeah, Expendables 4 Stallone. Man, that was an enjoyably dog shit movie, Expendables 4. 3 at least was fun. 3 had the right tone. Ow. Getting you can't duck as John. Ah! You have to roll? I don't think you're invincible while you're rolling though. Yeah, 3 has Antonio Banderas, whose presence is sorely missed in 4.
Activated.
4 has Megan Fox. who is shockingly not bad for an Expendables movie, you know? He actually does pretty good, I think. And 50 cents? Excuse me, 50 cents? Curtis Jackson. I'm trying to remember who else shows up at 4. Ready for it. Remember the 50 Cent game? You mean, which one? Blood in the Sand was pretty good. We're enjoying my run through that game. That was a GameFly special for sure, though. I only know the Blood in the Sand. Yeah, that was a sequel. There was one before it on Xbox. I don't remember the name of it. It may have just been... I don't know what it was called.
Continue required.
Yeah, Blood in the Sand rocks. Best setup for a game pretty much ever. Terrorists have stolen 50 Cent's jeweled skull. And you gotta go get it back. Oh, it was bulletproof. Yeah, that's right. Ah, you can't just run up there. What's over here? Oh, grenades and a bonus. Is that the only bonus item in the game? That Terminator skull right there? Four is the one where they... Wait, I think 4 is the one where they, like, get into a fight at a big, fake CG bar at the beginning. And they, like, there's no reason for them to get into a fight, they just do. Because they're the Expendables. It was one of those, like, very minor egotistical insults from somebody. Like somebody took somebody's knife. And then the Expendables killed like 20 dudes. Sorry about the miss. Slammed him. A cool looking Terminator. Stallone stunt double doing a wrestling move on Eddie Hall because Stallone has a bad back and needed to not do action scenes the whole movie. Great. These are our action heroes. Whatever. Stallone's earned the right, I guess, to do nothing for an entire film. God damn it. That's why he sits in an exploding helicopter till the end of the movie.
Checkpoint.
Oh man, Expendables rock.
Warning. Warning.
I never saw the Stallone porn. the name of it? Hold on. What is it? Party at Kitty and Studs. Rank 2. Oh no! Ah.
Warning.
He does hang dong. Is that it though? Is he actually in a scene with somebody, or is he just like... I think I've seen like a short clip, and it's just like him doing a stupid little dance with his dick hanging out. Stallone having sex. Exactly as you imagine. Adrian, I'm coming. Ugh. Yeah, this is John Connor. We're not Arnold yet. Now we're Arnold. Yeah, James, that's the topic of discussion. Stallone's porn. I've never seen it. I don't know how much of him is in it. Like, is he full on plowing some babe on camera? Imagine being some babe. I wonder if his scene partner from his porn saw Expendables 4. It was like, that guy blew my back out once. His dick is in it. Yes, that's been established.
Continue.
Does he go balls deep in anyone in that film? Somebody's gotta verify this for me. Need to know.
Now on the day I was born, the nurses all gathered around, and they gazed in wide wonder at the joy they had found. The head nurse spoke up, said, "Leave this one alone." She could tell right away.
No one's telling me. It implies to me that no one knows. I thought I had academics in chat.
I broke 1,000 hearts before I met you.
I'm checking. Give me 70 minutes.
Customers, goddamn freak.
Probably not a good porn. Although Stallone does love adding weird little character details. Maybe he added his famous magic, like cutting pizza with a fork. Ah, God. Damn it. You like moved to my plane and shot before I could react. I guess you can block? Oh. It's not anatomically correct, Arnold. Indeed, it isn't. It's always a bit of a honeypot, seeing exactly who gets upset that they don't get to see Arnold's dick. I'm desensitized. Now I can just sit back and wallow in everyone else's disappointment. No! No! Shot me too many times? That why the penis was gone? Dick viewing is a reward for gamers who game properly. so sick. Love that you get to shoot the gates open. Gosh, I remember really wanting to get to this level in the Terminator 2 NES game, but that game is so freaking impossible. Just never could do it. I remember looking up, I remember seeing screenshots of this level in Nintendo Power and thinking, that looks so neat. I did a chase level like in the movie. I remember having an infatuation with any game that had multiple modes or types. Different stage styles. Again, much like Battletoads. Kind of a rarity back then. I came to see some penis. I feel about Prime 4? I liked it. I had a good time with it. I was just thinking about Metroid, actually. The concept of seeing Arnold's dong being a reward. It's kind of like getting to see Samus and her skivvies at the end of the game. Space bikini. I didn't get the good ending, though, because Retro Studios, in their infinite gameplay design wisdom, decided to have multiple scannable bits on a boss that you only get to scan once. If you don't scan all of its bits, you don't get 100%. That's just it. Oops. Damn, they're trying to shoot my ass. Yes, I must see Samus Aran's penis, which is of course her boobs. But I guess by Metroid Fusion she probably doesn't have boobs anymore. She has the suggestion of boobs, but it's all just alien goo in there or something. People think that it's a setup for Prime 5. I mean, I guess. Any game ending you want to like, you're not going to like close off everything. Also, the story is, I don't know, plot or story setup in Metroid does not matter. Because what they did in Prime 3, you basically go into like, what, a different plane of existence for the whole game? There are no boundaries on the bullshit you can just make up in the Metroid universe. So, oops. Did it again. Oh! Damn. Terminated. Damn, they'll tackle you. I didn't know that.
Continue.
From what I've gathered, it's just Stallone, 3 other women, and 1 other dude dancing naked in a circle. They dance for like 3.5 minutes, then pass out on top of each other. That's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah, they're just kind of like bopping around in a little circle. Thank you. Thank you. Academics restored. You don't see him penetrate anyone. People like the N64 Zeldas for the story? What? That's impossible. There's basically no story. I guess there's characters you have interactions with, and those are kind of stories. Oh, wait. Are there any Nintendo APs that have much of a story? Oh, that's what you were. Fire Emblem? Kind of one of the more plot-heavy Nintendo franchises, I guess. Mother series, Earthbound. No. A lot of Nintendo's games are very like the story is the experience. You know, in Zelda, the story is there's a bad guy called Ganon and you got to go kill him, but the experience is what people associate with the game. The experience of doing a dungeon, of being down on one heart, of beating the boss, of finding finding treasures because you felt like you could explore a place or because you bombed a crack in a wall. Here we go. Order the T-800 to kill Dyson. You're wounded, John. Miles Dyson needs to be taken care of, whatever it takes. Affirmative. Nice. Thank you, Major Oddball, for doing the important research there. Blam. Is this going to turn John Connor evil? He's going to get Jokerized? Oh yes, Faceted Haddock. I'm in my Hawaiian shirt era. I'm back into the police station. Maybe I can keep her alive. Oh, there she goes. Genesis level. Come on.
Checkpoint.
I wonder how the time bonus works out against farming enemies. If you have a really high multiplier by this point, yeah, you probably want to run around the stage and just ice all the LAPD you can. Yeah, is John Connor gonna believe that he's the demons? We hope not. We need him to save the human race! Ooh, that was close. Going back to high guard for 5v5. Why did they announce a 5v5 mode or something? I wouldn't mind trying that game again, but only with friends. Well, I don't know. Maybe solo queuing could be fun. Oh fuck. Maybe we'll do. Oh, they already announced a 5v5 mode. Holy shit. Just gonna do whatever the internet says, huh? I'm not convinced that's gonna help, but it may. Yeah. People may have more fun with it. I guess that's all that matters. Ugh. I think it's going to be even worse 5v5. Uh-oh, but that's just me. Why not try it and find out? I don't know. I just feel like with 5v5, picks are going to be even faster and more brutal. And team fights can snowball so much faster too. I guess 5v4 is still more even odds than 2v... Fuck! I keep thinking that every other door, when you hit B, you instantly go inside. So with every elevator, I assume when I hit the button, I'll just be inside the elevator car.
Continue.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of liked High Guard. If the shooting didn't like feel so awful, I like everything else about it. Well, I'm not thrilled. Like I'm not just over the moon with the character designs, but whatever. I like the way the game plays. I think it looks fine for free to play. I'd give it another shot. But yeah, the shooting should not feel awful. Especially for as vital to the game as the shooting is, with the way it's balanced. Landing shots and killing people is everything in that game. To the extent that it doesn't really feel like the rest of it is all that important. If I were good, it would be a fun test to just like not loot at all. Just stick with the gray guns the whole match and see if I can still outshoot everyone. Gray guns, gray armor. And still just see if I just annihilate. But I think anybody that like is that good is probably just going to be running around and leveling up anyway because they want to win. Yeah, I started paying more attention to it the more I was playing, and there were a number of times where I would crouch behind cover and take like 2 or 3 more hits. So I think the hit reg is kind of delayed, which I think leads to the perception that you die faster than your opponents. Because I think on your screen, they've shot you before you know you've been shot, and by the time you're shooting them, they've already put a few bullets into you. So like things that seem like you draw at the same time and you're getting the same number of shots, you're actually behind already. And that makes a lot of sense based on how I felt. That even when I got the first shot, first like number of shots, my tracking is not good, and that's on me. But it also felt like I had to aim in front of enemies a lot, which was also very difficult given the movement abilities in that game. Fuck. Players can zip and jump in all kinds of weird perspectives and instantly accelerate in awkward directions because of the sliding. So it felt like the bullets were delayed, and it felt like, even like I was saying before, even when you pull on an enemy at the same time and you feel like you're getting the same number of shots, they've actually already shot you a few times. It feels like you do have to adjust to the way that the shooting works in that game, which most free-to-play games don't ask you to do. Ah, fuck. Handles. Has redeemed a meditation with Marcus. I think I'm almost done with this level. Let me wrap that up real quick. We'll have us a good meditation. Good rumination. Some thinking and thunking doing. There's no time. No, we got to do it. We're going to leave that there? Get out of here. Verse 60. The body ought to be compact and to show no irregularity either in motion or attitude. For what the mind shows in the face by maintaining in it the expression of intelligence and propriety, that ought to be required also in the whole body. But all these things should be observed without affectation. Interesting. I think there is some dated belief there, and he's touched on it a bit. That your body reflects the purity of your mind and soul. To some degree, that is true. I think if you are thinking clearly and have a good relationship with your body and with food and with fitness, that will be reflected in your appearance and the status of your body. But also, I don't know. People use that assumption to make a lot of very presumptive. I think they make a lot of assumptions about people. I think people, if they think that way, they assume the opposite. That if you're not in good shape, that you don't have the mental faculties to tune your body as it should be tuned. So, I don't know. As a fatty, an ex-fatty maybe, some discussion to that degree always makes me a little grumbly. Of like, there's some presumptions you get to have about people's physical bodies and the state of their being that you can only hold as long as you've never really misunderstood your own body, if that makes sense. Mentioning you have a long list of games you wanted to get through. Have you put a good dent in it in your time on Twitch? You know, you'd think the answer would be yes. No, I think I've discovered that no matter what. Oh, I get to be Terminator? Nice. I think I've discovered that no matter what, there'll always be more games that I want to play. Oh, wait. Ah, okay, he takes cover. That's awesome. Yeah, there'll always be more games out there. Because more games are being made than I can finish. And I'm interested in all of them. What the? He shot at me from off screen. So no. No, kind of no. Oh, there's another continue here. You have to duck into the background. What the? I have played a lot of video games though. Let me tell you, I like that a lot. I don't know how you're supposed to get through this without getting hit. What the? And shield dudes come up from behind you. Oh man. The sprite gets damaged. That's the best. Bonus scene. Awesome. Action. That rocks. I mean, casualty 0. Sure. Like, what the heck? You have to get hit. Whoa. I'm worried, man. Okay, so you can't knock them back. You just they just explode on him. What? What? Damn. Whoa. Alternate power. Dee, 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 dee. Oh, he recharges? That rocks. Nice. That's pretty awesome. I love that you get custom stages for doing the other paths. Reminds me of Maximum Carnage. Beat 'em up that I really, really enjoyed. Just poured a little drip of water right down my chest. Game rules so hard. Terminator 2 rules so hard. James Cameron rules so hard. Now the long wait for Avatar 4. Battle Angel Alita 2. Yeah, Robert Rodriguez is doing fine, right? His career's good. He can get budgets for whatever he wants, including Battle Angel 2, Return to the Roller Drome. Now we need to get it. Yeah, we need to get a side-scrolling action game like this, but for Avatar. Instead, we just have the exceptionally awesome Ubisoft game. I wonder what Payakan is doing right now. My Avatar RTS? That'd be pretty good. You should see The Abyss. I remember that being a pretty wild movie. I haven't seen it in a long time. That movie did make me try to inhale bathwater. James Cameron could have killed me pretty early on. James Cameron almost took me out. Big coup de grace if you, like, for points, if you actually manage to carry your combo all the way through the game. You get all these 10k bonuses with your massive multiplier. True Lies for the Genesis was good. I never played the True Lies games. It was kind of like a top-down action game, right? The animation on the T-1000 getting shot was awesome. There's the pixel animations in this game are all superb and super expressive. They get so many of the like momentary memorable scenes from Terminator 2. I really like the animations of everybody in the bar. They got all the dudes who were like the dude who falls out of his seat, the lady who drops her clipboard. They got all those little details in the background. It's so good. Don't cry, Fontaine. Be strong. Such a powerful moment. There's one more. Except now what's gonna happen? It's an alternate timeline. What have we done? I looked everywhere for John after that day. I wish I could have told him how sorry I was. In the end, Cyberdyne somehow survived our attack. Skynet still became self-aware. Judgment Day still happened. 3 billion lives were still lost. It was all for nothing. War against the machines rages on. I've been helping the resistance from the shadows. Figured it would be best for John if I kept out of the way this time. Now my intel says he's in danger. My job to save him, to fix my past mistake. Future War Redemption. Finally, like an actual proper use of the word redemption. I've only played Spec Ops The Line. I haven't played any of the other Spec Opses. Yeah, future John Connor looks like current day Edward Furlong. Oh. Means you gotta go left. This feels like it's the score attack run, if for no other reason than the T-800 level, but there's gotta be some black magic to getting through that level without getting hit. If you could carry your multiplier through that level, that's so many points. Damn, man, I'm getting shredded.
Checkpoint. Quad particle active. Deflector pulse activated. Defense group 4 online. Identify.
I wasn't close enough. No. I don't know, they all seemed like really generic military shooters. Didn't have much of a reason to want to check one out. There were a lot of generic military shooters back then. People remember SOCOM fondly, but it sure did look generic as fuck to me. And after playing like Operation Flashpoint, I was just like, no other game is going to be as like massive military sim as that game. My favorite one was Spec Ops, the Oblate Spheroid. Yeah, that was loosely based on the Benghazi incident, wasn't it? The unknowable Decahedron. Spec Ops, Assault on Grim Keep Manor. Spec Ops 3, Expendables 4. Damn it. Fuck you. What the? Ah, my nose itches. Can't die now. My son needs me. Oh, thank God. Oh, okay. PS2 SOCOM came with a mic for voice commands. My uncle-in-law had the thickest Northern Irish accent and it never understood him. Would he swear at it in his thick Northern Irish accent when it didn't understand him? Would? Excellent. Excellent. Superb.
Warning. Warning.
Oh shit. What?
Animation imminent.
What?
Terminated.
The thing he threw bounced off the wall and came back and hit me. That's some bullshit. Ugh.
Warning.
If I'd stayed in the corner, it would have been fine. I guess that's the thing. You don't know if they're going to throw a worm or a grenade. I don't know why I can't kick these grenades back. It's the same boss type, too. I would think that's what they're setting you up for. Does one always throw grenades and the other one always throw worms? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. You can kind of track them. Oh, Miles of Gaming. You just finished watching My Hero Academia? When we talked about My Hero Academia, are you ready to play the My Hero Academia game? Sorry, John, for all of this. T-800's back! I guess maybe this is before he gets sent back into the past? He doesn't remember his good buddy John Connor? Let me handle this, John. I owe you that much. Future war retaliation. Make this right. I have to. Raid barrel fire. Shooting a car in half. Fuck yes. Man. Rad. Oh! That's less rad. Terminated. Yeah, I got plenty of continues. This stage is a bear, though. Oh! I didn't even see him down there. Dispatches that one really fast bullet at a very annoying time. All the little mini bosses and Terminator ships you get to blow up. Yeah, the elevator. Oh. Damn it. Oh yeah, you can throw pipe bombs upwards. That's something. Oh no, I did it! I fucked it up. There. Checkpoint is mean. Remember this one. Fuck! Yeah! Okay. Damn it. Ah, checkpoint, okay. Crab. Crab. Grabbed on him. Crab, 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 crab. I mean, it's easier as Sarah because she can duck a lot of these bullets. Remember, not being able to do that as John. I remember the Oh yeah, these fuckers. Forgot what that was. All right, well, we remember now.
Continue.
Luckily, we have plenty of continues. Oh, wow, it puts you right here. Okay. It's like, okay, you cannot throw them down. Fuck! God damn it. Still hits it though. This remind me of White Claw Drunk Stream? Not this, no. That one wasn't so bad. I wouldn't have PTSD from that one. Oh, he's back. Thank God he saved me. Dingle. Oh. Don't let anything stand in your way this time, even me. Don't put your digi chocolate in your brain. If CPU is set to read right now, make sure you listen to John and learn from him. Don't make the same mistake I did. Oh, nice. Okay. Nice. We did it. Maybe next time. Maybe next time we'll save the world. God, with all of their fucking attempts to re-loop the same events in future Terminator movies, boy, did they just do a dog shit job of telling any kind of interesting story in that. Boss rush mode. Try a harder difficulty. I would like to do that, actually. I'm gonna try a harder difficulty. Let's see how far I can get. Let's see how far I can get. Talk to the hand. Yeah. Talk to the hand. So cool when he said that in Terminator 3. What do people like about Terminator? They love Terminator saying dumb lines. We need to, like, a cool pop phrase for him to say, because that's what people expect from a Terminator film. It has nothing to do with the context of that line, or how it's used in the story, or what it represents. He's just got to say a dumb line, and then the audience clap. Audience claps. We make a lot of make a lot of money for writing a hit film. Doctor to head. Man, that sure did suck when he said that in that movie. Yeah, piggies like their slop, don't they? Terminator carries a coffin and shoots a minigun and says, "Talk to the head." Isn't it like a drag bar that he goes into as well? It's because it's new and it's woke. Oh, it was a strip bar. Right, never mind. It was like even more tasteless. It was like the most tasteless thing you could imagine. God damn you, Terminator 3.
Checkpoint.
They have a new robot that makes no sense. I guess she can be complicated machines. The TX or whatever.
Warning. Warning.
She can become a car. Terminatrix? Ugh. Ugh. You can hack by kissing you? I never watched the TV show, no. I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of Summer Glau. But I also really didn't like Firefly. Some of my distaste for that carried over to the Terminator show. And also, I think Terminator 3 had already come out by that point, so I was like, man, Terminator sucks. There's zero chance a Terminator show is going to be worth a damn. I think Salvation might have been out by then, too. Salvation was also, like... It's one of those, like... I thought it was bad at the time. But having seen other Terminator things, now I'm like, actually, no. Never mind. I judged you way too harshly, Salvation. You've only heard people praise Firefly? I mean, me too. People like Firefly. But even back then, I was like, man, something's not right about this. This has a nice guy aroma, and I don't like that. I was also offended that it just ripped off a lot of its shit from anime and repackaged it. And whatever. That's most things, but for real.
Checkpoint.
It's got a lot in common with Outlaw Star. The pilot does. I was like, man, Joss Whedon's a hack. Fuck this. A good show. I don't get how it got so mythicized in fandom's mind. Because there was nothing else. It was like the only thing. But it was dork comfort food because it's just all the things people like sort of chewed up and regurgitated back into their mouths. Acting was all right, I guess. I don't know. It gave me the ick. What can you say? I got icked. I always got icked really early by Joss Whedon stuff. Even Buffy. I was like, something's wrong about this. I don't like how it's so loud with its brand of weird feminism that doesn't feel feminist. Like something about this still feels creepy and like traditional. The movie was way better, I thought. I liked the movie a lot, but the show like changed a lot of the characterization and the acting. Yeah, performative is a good word for it. That's how it felt to me even then, even before that was even really called that. Yeah, I just think standards in the 2000s were very low, and there wasn't a lot of good versions of that being made. I guess between that and like what, Battlestar Galactica? Good 2000s sci-fi. I never saw Battlestar either, the new Battlestar. I think I watched the first few episodes and I was like, this is okay, I guess. All right.
Checkpoint.
Didn't give me the ick, but it was just kind of boring, I suppose. Yeah, people have said such great things about it. Also, just from the setup, I had worries. I was like, man, the setup of the setting means that they have infinite storylines. It's just like, who's the Cylon? Are you the Cylon? Maybe you're the Cylon. Well, this week, this person might be the Cylon. But now it's a new week, so this person might be the Cylon now. I was like, okay, well, all right. I'm a presumptive bitch. But I am. Lost Heroes Warehouse 13. You guys lost? Huh? Huh. Tried stretching it? Either. Steph has random foot pain. Trying to, yeah, old people pains. Just wake up with a new thing that's worse than it was before. Yeah, I got piston clammed. Remember that when that happened in Terminator 2? And Sarah had to go through the piston factory. Yeah, piston clam slam.
Checkpoint.
Checkpoint. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to reinforce that. Those are rookie numbers. Get those numbers up. Is it just a prop? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes, James. Tonight is movie night. We're going to be watching the Madcap 2000s romantic comedy Ryan's Babe. What? Steph just groaned from the other room. And fitting with the tales of romance, nuanced tales of romance, Casablanca. I'm not watching Terminator 2. Terminator 2 is real good, though. Yeah, it's going to be starting in 2.5 hours. What? 2.5 hours. Ooh. That trash is stinky. I was referring to the actual trash. Yeah. Oh no! Don't worry. Don't worry about it. I was just. Ah. I found a website that I guess has the rights to rent and stream Ryan's Babe. That's what I'm going to try to use. It seemed to be working. And I would like to at least pay for it in some kind of official way. Yeah, what a get, right? I mean, they got my money. Ah, shit. Ah, come on. It doesn't drop out of the center of the tube. I guess it does, but it just immediately starts going to the left. And yeah, Casablanca's on HBO. HBO Max. I thought it was on Criterion, but it is not. Whoops. Oh, there was a checkpoint there. I didn't even go get that. Rat. Damn it. This part's tough. Ah. I mean, I guess I am playing on the harder difficulty, huh? checkpoint down there. I played Mother Russia Bleeds. It was okay. It's okay. Didn't really identify a lot of, like, I didn't really find something unique about it. Seemed okay. Yeah, it's all right. It's here. Damn it. Fuck. There we go. I have played a shocking amount of forgettable Hotline Miami types. Damn.
Factory defenses activated.
That's interesting. Bomb plus the laser makes it really hard to find a safe place to sit. Oh! Damn. Fuck! Ah, I couldn't move. You have the little animations of you like lowering your aim and stuff before you can start moving. Very tricky.
Factory defenses activated.
Damn. Oh! Didn't see the bullet. Fuck. That's tough. And that's it. That's it. That's as far as I got. Damn. Okay. Well, I accomplished my mission. I saw the other two endings. I got to see the secret bonus stage. Very good stuff. All right, I think I'm gonna play some Metal Gear. Metal Gear Acid 2. One of the deeper, more forgotten Metal Gear cuts as part of our all Kojima / all Metal Gear playthrough. PSP game.
Sarah Connor.
Let me get out of the way of that, because that's some high quality pixel art right there.
Critical in his preparation and progress as military commander.
The good news is that Metal Gear Acid 2 has Gravura videos in it. And they're intended to be viewed with some weird bolt-on 3D goggles to your PSP. So you get to see them twice. Isn't that cool? All right. I'm going to be right back. I think it's snack time. I'm going to have me some oats. Got some overnight oats marinating in the fridge. Yeah, Alex, PSP game. But the sequel at least is a bit more fun. It's faster. It's easier on the eyes. Our first game was a bit of a slog sometimes. But I'll be right back. And yeah, well, we're going to watch some movies in 2.5 hours.
Check out the PlayStation version. Yes, this is...